reaches a breaking point. For some, it's war. For some, it's politics. For us, it's change itself. Relentless, unstoppable, and overwhelming. I've seen it everywhere. My friends, my classmates, and even in myself. We're constantly being told to keep up with change, to reinvent ourselves every year, to meet expectations that change like quicksand. And yet, here's what I've learned. Escaping the ordinary isn't about chasing perfection. It's about resilience. It's about how we pick up the pieces when we break. Hi everyone, I am Ayana Gupta. I am 14 years old. Yes, you heard that right. I am 14 years old and I am a student of Genesis Global School studying in MYP 5, which is the 10th grade. And I am really excited to be on this esteemed platform of TED and share my ideas on how I became an entrepreneur at such a young age and how I'm already an author. So when words failed me, they often found me on paper instead of conversation. That's how writing became my survival, my safe place, and my mirror. Out of that came my debut novel, Breaking Point. Yeah. So it's the story of two high schoolers named Mia Hart and Aiden Gray. So Mia is your typical charismatic character who is a debater, a warm and an intuitive speaker, while Aiden on the other hand, he's the complete opposite. He's that cold, calculative person and he's as sharp as a blade. So on the surface, they're just rivals who are in a debate but what happens is that before the final showdown in their high school, so it's basically just a debate competition, they're speaking with each other. Before that, what happens is that there's this figure from Aiden's past who comes in and then they're revealing all their secrets, they're coming up to be friends and then they continue their whole story. So this isn't just about how two people end up falling in love and how they're facing challenges, but also kind of a reflection of how each high schooler deals from one thing or the other. So some are going through betrayals of friendships, some are going through some other thing. So this is just a reflection of all of us have ever been through. So breaking point here, as the name suggests, is the limit of where a person can reach and how they come up to be more than who they reflect they are. So for me, writing isn't just an art. It isn't just creativity. Writing for me is healing. It's how I make sense of change. And if this resonates with you, if you've ever felt the hidden struggle, Breaking Point is now available on Amazon for purchasing. And I would love if you all would just buy it and maybe even also leave a comment on it. So moving on, healing didn't stop for me there. So it was more than just that. So one day, I was after my parents' life to please get me a dog and just get me a dog, get me a dog, get me a dog. I was after their lives for months. One day I got a call from my dad saying that please go downstairs, there's a surprise for you. I went downstairs and in a cage I saw my pet. He was a dog, a golden retriever, his name was Coco. And I was so happy that I cannot even put it in words. I was so happy to see that little furry face and then him just running around the balcony and him just playing. I was so happy. So from there, a few months later, what happened is that he got really aggressive and there was an issue that came up and we had to give him up. So this just made me think about every voiceless animal that is out there, be it dogs, be it cats, be it cows, be it any animal. And this is how Project Pawprint came into view. So I made a community. I reached out to my friends who I felt who could have, helped me out, maybe engaged in this. So I just started like that and then I continued with this and we've held quite a few fundraisers in a lot of MUNs. And we've just been helping out a whole community of animals because activism isn't just about raising your voice. It's about actually showing the change that you have to be. It's about empathy. It's about empathy being turned into action. It's about compassion and making it tangible. Now, I want to pause my story and bring you all into it. So everyone, please pull out your phones and on the screen you can see a scanner. Just scan that link, it will take you to Mentimeter where there is a question for you all. And on that question, I want you all to respond and then your answers will pop up here. Okay, so currently from what I could have seen on my screen as well, is that there have been a lot of words coming up and there are a lot of similarities in the way that you all think. Something that confidence is what inspires you, something that failure is what makes you be a better person. So you see how we all have different ideas, but when they come together, they all are just similar in another way. So what I would like to bring here is that I cannot stop change and neither can you. But what we can do is that we can build pieces, we can integrate ourselves into that change. So the question isn't whether we will hit our breaking points. It's about whether we will come out of our breaking points as a better person. For me, writing was that breaking point. It was that thing that helped me be the person who I am. And as I stated, if my words resonate with you, I would love if you all could just read my book and leave a review on it. So activism, as I stated, also gave me another answer. So through Project Pawprint, I found that compassion can just ripple. It's like a ripple effect. So you do a change, other people get inspired, and that's how a whole community gets built. So what I want to say in the end is that I cannot stop change and neither can you. But the choice that we have is that what we can do, what we can build of ourselves from that change. What we can build from our issues, what we can build from our breaking points. So the real question in this whole talk was that who will we be after these breaking points? Okay, just coming back to the different answers that we've gotten. Okay, so I see singing, music, nature, writing. See, writing, okay, I relate to whoever said that. Then music, okay. I just like to bring in that besides that, I've also given some grade exams for piano. I'm a pianist. I have done performances in my institute competitions as well. And currently I'm on grade 2 for Rock School London. Besides that, I have also been juggling sports. I am a basketball enthusiast. I play very rarely now, considering it's 10th and I have all this going on. Besides that, I see family. Okay, so yes, I do agree, family has been a really huge role in whatever we do. My family, my dad sitting right there, has been a huge inspiration to me, and how he's always not let his challenges stop him. He's come out to be a better person, and this is exactly what I aspire to be and what my talk here is. Thank you.